The greatest trio football has ever seen, Lionel Messi, Suárez, and Neymar. 451 games, 363 goals, 272 assists. These aren't the numbers of an entire team. They are the numbers of 3 South American stars who made Europe tremble every week. And during the period they played together at Barcelona, they were unstoppable. In just 3 years, the MSN trio redefined football, winning 7 titles, including the historic Treble in 2015. But in the end, just how good was the MSN trio? To understand that, we have to go back to where it all began. A few years earlier, the signs were already clear. Barca was lifting trophies, champions of the Champions League in 2011. But after that, problems began to show. The 2011 to 2012 season was special for Messi. He scored 91 goals in a year, breaking absurd records. But collectively, Barca saw Real Madrid breaking records in La Liga victories. In the Champions League, the painful semi-final elimination to Chelsea stopped them from taking the title. In 2013, history repeated itself, this time with a 7-0 aggregate loss to Bayern. It became clear to everyone, Messi could not carry the team alone. Coach Pep Guardiola left after the 2011 to 2012 season, replaced by Tito Villanova, who unfortunately passed away, and then by Gerardo Martino. It was with Martino that Barcelona signed half of the solution, Neymar. The deal was surrounded by controversy, 57 million euros and multiple rumors of hidden payments to his father's company and other agents. The real amount may have been much higher, and to bring in the Brazilian star, Barca had to beat competition from Bayern and Real Madrid. In that year's Champions League, Barcelona was eliminated in the quarterfinals by Atletico Madrid, who also won La Liga. Meanwhile, Real was winning their 3rd straight Champions League. It was clear something was missing, and Luis Enrique, the new coach, knew it. He went after the final piece of the puzzle. Even if he had to wait 3 months mid-season, Luis Suárez arrived, and he arrived with controversy too. He was suspended because of the famous bite at the World Cup, and could only play in October. Even so, Barcelona went all in on him, and thankfully, the MSN trio was born. Expectations were high, but the MSN trio still had doubters. It was a union of giants, and as with any gathering of stars, there were questions. Messi was the main star, the center, the protagonist, the owner of the number 10 shirt and the club's recent history. But Neymar and Suárez were no sidekicks. They arrived not to learn from Messi, but to play as equals. Neymar was already South America's biggest name, top 10 in the Ballon d'Or twice while still in Brazil, in a league where scoring goals is not easy. Suárez was coming off an incredible season with Liverpool, matching Cristiano Ronaldo's goal record, and almost winning the Premier League title. Many believed the three wouldn't work together. The fear was about egos, vanity, and fighting for the spotlight, like other super teams that failed, such as Milan in the late 2000s. But MSN wasn't just any trio. They were brothers in sync, a trio that looked for each other on the pitch and respected each other off it. They became friends. Neymar himself said Messi was like an older brother to him. Suárez also said Messi and Neymar were the 2 best in the world. No vanity, no rivalry, just 3 friends having fun on the field and impacting the world. In their first season, Suárez scored only 25 goals but provided 21 assists, playing generously. Messi scored 58 goals, and Neymar scored 39. All of them sacrificed for the team. The trio had a level of chemistry rarely seen, and were a tactical revolution. Their movement, positional swaps, and comfort in any attacking role confused defenses and produced insane numbers. 366 goals and 272 assists in 451 games, more goal contributions than matches played, averaging 1 every 62.7 minutes. Individually, they still shone with absurd numbers. Messi surpassed 58 goals in a season. Neymar hit 39 goals, the best of his career up to that point. Suárez won the Golden Boot in 2015 to 2016, competing with Cristiano Ronaldo. The trio's impact forced every coach in Europe to adapt. Simeone's Atletico Madrid, known for a solid defense, had to pray to survive. Juventus' Allegri said stopping MSN was almost impossible. Even Guardiola's Bayern, masters of possession, had to pull everyone back to avoid disaster. And to top it off, Barca had Iniesta, Xavi, and Busquets in midfield. It was impossible to take the ball from them, and up front, MSN did the rest. Off the field, the impact was just as big. Clubs started trying to copy the offensive trio model, but no one came close. Even Real Madrid's BBC, Bale, Benzema, and Cristiano couldn't match MSN. Messi dancing past Boateng in 2015, Suárez scoring impossible goals, Neymar dribbling like he was in his backyard. Pure entertainment. They reshaped tiki-taka with a South American twist of 1v1 dribbles and flair. Then came the €222 million Neymar transfer after PSG's what he could do alongside Messi and Suárez. Barcelona spent over €100 million each on Dembele and Coutinho to replace Neymar. Atletico paid €126 million for João Felix, the new Neymar. Everyone wanted the next Messi, Neymar, or Suárez. But like every hero movie, it eventually ended. The trio ended when Neymar left for PSG in 2017, seeking to be the main star. Since then, Barcelona has never been the same. In 2020, Suárez left for Atletico Madrid. In 2021, Messi joined PSG to play with Neymar and Mbappé. The Barcelona board was exposed to absurd contracts, and a financial crisis hit the Camp Nou. Today, with names like Rafinha, Lewandowski, and Ansu Fati, the club is trying to rebuild, but everyone knows the standard is still MSN. It's still far from anything like it. Not even Xavi's return as coach reignited the spark. The team lost more than just its attacking trio. It lost its soul and winning identity. The stands are still full, but the sparkle in the fans' eyes is gone. That mesmerizing, fast, almost theatrical football is now just a memory. Coaches have come and gone. Promises have arrived. Money has been spent. Nothing. The winning DNA, once thought eternal, dissolved among poor decisions and desperate attempts to recapture a past that won't return. Today, Barcelona is a shadow of its former self, living off flashes, living off nostalgia. And no matter how hard they try, no one has recreated that chemistry. Liverpool had Mane, Salah, and Firmino. PSG had Messi, Neymar, and Mbappé, the famous M&M. But none came close to what Messi, Suárez, and Neymar were. They didn't just dominate football, they made us wonder, will we ever see anything like it again? If you want. I can also make a shorter, more fluid version of this in English that feels like a professional sports documentary script, that would make it more engaging to read or narrate. Would you like me to prepare that next?